Right. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rashatira binti Effendi and my matrix number is 1211610. Okay, so today I would like to present about Allahyarham Tan Sri Dato Seri Dr. Haji Harussani bin Haji Zakaria. Okay, in the realm of influential figures who have left an indelible mark on their communities, Dato Sri Dr. Harussani Haji Zakaria stands out as a beacon of wisdom, leadership, and cultural significance. Born with a vision and nurtured by a commitment to service, Dato Sri Dr. Harussani's life journey encapsulates a tapestry of experiences that have shaped his identity as a respected religious leader, scholar, and advocate for society harmony. This study investigates the issue of religious interaction among Malay Islamic groups in Malaysia, focusing on the Muslim Malay community. The research examines the challenges faced by religious exchange within the Malay Islamic community and the solutions used to address it. The case study focused on the republics of Johor, Selangor, and Kuala Lumpur Metropolitan Territory. The issue of religious exchange among Malay Islamic groups is becoming increasingly prevalent despite being recognized as a serious sin in Islam. This demonstrates that the law of Sharia in Malaysia lacks legal legitimacy, allowing the Islamic community to rule it out. The study also raises concerns within Malaysia's Islamic population about the standing and efficacy of Sharia law. Okay, let me introduce you about who is Dato Sri Dr. Haji Harussani Haji Zakaria. Okay, the full name is Tan Sri Dato Sri Dr. Haji Harussani bin Haji Zakaria. His father is Haji Zakaria bin Haji Osman and his mother is Hajah Zainab bin Salaluddin. On 8 April 1939, he was born in Kampung Parit Tok Ngah, Tanjung Piandang, Parit Puntar Perak, Darul Rizwan. He is of Banjar lineage, Desmin Al-Banjari. Historically, Banjar forebears were deeply religious and many become intellectuals. His father from Banjar Maksin, Kalimantan, was adamant about his son receiving religious instruction. Tan Sri Harussani Zakaria had been criticized by his father-in-law when I was a young girl for arriving home late in the afternoon to play football with his mates. About his education background, Dato Sri Dr. Haji Harussani Zakaria is a smart student at Kampung Kedas Malay School in Parit Buntar, was kept to learn about religion in depth. He voiced his wish to quit the English school when he was 17 years old. However, he received encouragement to reconsider. From 1956 to 1959, while he attended Idrisiah School in Kuala Kangsar, Perak, Sheikh Zubir was appointed Mudir, while Ustaz Saleh Billah served as his deputy because of his leadership qualities. Zakaria was nominated Chief General of Madrasah from the Mudir to the Madrasah Party. Okay, so in 1959 to 1916, he decided for leave from Idrisiah to complete his education at the religious Al-Atas institution in Johor Bahru. Tan Sri took advantage of the fact that the majority of the teaching staff at his new school were coming from Hadramaut, Yemen, and capitalized on their talents to learn and speak Arabic. From 1916 to 1964, he pursued his education at Malaya Klang Islamic College, KIM, in Selangor. He had been a student who raised questions and frequently disagreed with Ustaz-Ustaz who studied at KIM. That means Malaya Klang Islamic College. Other pupils decide to give him their guide when they meet an issue in the class because of the strength of his arguments. He graduated with a Bachelor of Arts and a diploma in education. Next, about his career. Tan Sri was granted permission into position as a language specialist in the special branch of the unit from the Ministry of Home Affairs in 1964 to 1967 before becoming a priest at the Department for Religious Science at Penang from 1967 to 1973 after graduating for Kim. From 1968 to 1967, he worked as a part-time instructor at Gelugu Federal College Maktab in Penang, and from 1917 to 1984, he worked as an instructor at Penang Dancer Training School. Following his exceptional service as cardinal during his stint as a part-timer lecturer, he was selected to remain as an influential cardinal at the Department of Religious Affairs of Penang between 1973 to 1985. So we move to the contribution. Tan Sri Datuk Sri Dr.Haji Harussani bin Haji Zakaria is well known for his widespread involvement in his society. Okay, at the state level, he was a part of member of the Government Meeting Council MMK of the state Perak Darul Rizwan from October 2000 until his death. Second, chairman of State Sharia Committee of Silver Darul Rizwan. Third, member of the board directors the Islamic Economic Progress Association of State at Perak. Fourth, members of the Council of Islamic Religious and Malaysian Traditions of Silver. And fifth, member of the board directors of IDC for Farm Management Syndrome Berhad, Sons of Progress Society, Silver Darul Rizwan. Okay, next at the federal level, he was being a chairman of the State Islamic Compound Filtering Committee, member of the board of directors the Quranic Text Board KDDN, that he was being a timbalan pengerusi. Next, member of the National Fatwa Council Malaysia. Fourth, lectures and dialogue with students in Washington, USA in 1966. Next, religious dialogue between Muslims, Jews and Christians in 1989 in Bandung, Germany. And lastly, its study visit to the Middle East and European countries organized by the National Family Planning Board from 1 until 9 March on 1977. Okay, next about his awards that he's received for himself. Okay, first, he is the chief of the Penang Department of Religious Affairs. He was given the Pingat Kebaktian Service PJK by the Penang State Government in 1975. In 1967, he was granted the Honoured Behaviour Medal, that is PKT, by the Penang State Government. In 1978, he was named a member of the National Charity AMN by the same grantor. Okay, Tan Sri Datuk Sri Haji Harussani was granted the Silver Crown Paduka Degree Medal DPMP carrying the title Dato in 1986 by DYMM Paduka Seri Sultan Perak while serving as the Mufti of the Government of the Civil Religious Department in State of Perak. In 1994, DYMM Seri Padukia Baginda YDP Agong bestowed upon him the title of Crown Attorney JSM. In 1999, the DYMM Paduka Seri Sultan Perak gave him the Silver Crown Paduka Series Medal SPMP with the title Datuk Series. Okay. Tan Sri Datuk Seri Harussani was conferred the honorary degree of Doctor of Sharia, that he was be a Dato, means doctor, by Master of the Chancellor of the University of Malaya DYMM Paduka Seri Sultan Perak in 2001. Following that, he was named Ma'an Hijrah 1439 on the celebration during the 1439th years National Jubilee of Ma'an Hijrah in 2008. In accordance with the appointment, he got the date Datuk Seri Azran Degree of Magnificence DSA the following year in 2009. The government of DYMM Paduka Seri Sultan Perak is celebrating its silver jubilee on the occasion of the Princess of Agong's Day in 2009, he was bestowed the Crown Commander of Honor PSM with the title of Tan Sri. Okay, let me move the way how he think about Islam. Okay, so I take the issue about murtad. Alright, so definition of murtad. Murtad is derived from the Arabic word that means ridah. Ridah means returning from another to something else. In Arabic, is murtad. Then, implies someone who returns from one item to another in a language. Alright, so murtad on the other hand is characterized by several meanings in terms of the Syracuse. Among them are the following. As stated by Imam Al-Husni, out of Islam, back to disbelief or freedom from Islam. Or we can see about Al-Sheikh Abdul Al-Qadir Auda states, leaving Islam as well as returning it after adopting it. Okay. About murtad phenomena, we can call about phenomena of murtad. Murtad refers to a conversion from Islam to disbelief, slander, perseverance, or idolatry. It is similar to denying God's existence, refusing prophets, deceiving messengers, legalizing unlawful activities, forbidding lawful ones, or denying scholars' teachings. Examples of unbelief include putting Quran and Hadith an-Nabawi of filthy objects, worshipping idols, or the sun, rebellious individuals abandon Islam, or disbelief leading to slander and idolatry. Murtad is frequently promoted in Malaysia by the impact of deceptive doctrines such as the anti-hadith, seven honor, father pin, and so on. Okay, next, dakyah from various religious fanatics that includes Christianization, Hindu extremists, and others. Third, adolescents who are obsessed with entertainment and music such as black metal, JIT, and so on. Fourth, disintegration and mysticism effects. Fifth, economic consideration. Sixth, the 12th element. And lastly, witchcraft such as holy water. There is three effects of murtad. First, murtad significant. Second, the marriage of murtad people. And last, the right of representation as a murtad people. Okay, we move to murtad significant. Alright, if a magistrate is found guilty of corruption and refuses to repent after 3 days, they can impose the death penalty. All assets obtained before or after the crime will be confiscated and represented to Baitul Mal, making them the company's assets. Imam Shafi'i believed the killer lost his livelihood and must be executed to protect his fortune. Imam Hanafi argues that those who commit wrongdoing will not receive inheritance due to deviation from their faith. The Jumhur Fuqaha says, consisting of religious priests, Malik, Hanafi, and Hanbali, suggests that individuals whose murtad cannot manage their riches should hang their property for as long as it remains in the murtad. Imam Shafi'i outlines all management of defendant's money, including sale, grain, rent, and mortgage. Alright, so next about the effect of murtad is the marriage of a murtad people. Okay, a damaged man cannot marry regardless of religion, and a woman who is murdered cannot marry either a Muslim or non-believer. A married woman must be imprisoned, while a murderer must be punished to death. If a married couple is found guilty of marriage offense, their marriage is dissolved. If a husband repents and returns to his partner, he is obligated to marry her again. If a wife divorces, she must be divorced. If an estranged seeks to marry a new believer spouse, they must be executed. Disobedient males are barred from marrying and limited in their protection of women. Okay, last, the right representation as murtad people. Okay. The Muslim population in Malaysia is growing rapidly, leading to potential misunderstanding. Allahyarham Harussani Zakaria proposed implementing state laws to manage adherence to other faiths within the Islamic religion. The Ministry of Homeland Security should reinterpret disturbing public peace to align with the country's status as an Islamic state and hadari Islam philosophy. Collaboration needed to address parenting issues with the Ministry of Education promoting Muslims morals and the Ministry of Women's Development, Family and Society promoting mutual respect. Next, the factors of conversion or murtad people. It has two factors. First, internal factors, and second is external factors. For internal factors, they have three internal factors, which is lack of religious education, love or marriage or divorce, and last is parents. Alright, so we move to the lack of religious education. The main focus of today's educational system is increasingly towards the combination of science and technology, with religious science being placed in the second class. Next, love, marriage, and divorce. There are youths who are stuck in the practices of non-Muslim love despite adequate religious instruction. The result of their love issues are encapsulated in mutilation signs. Last is parents. Murtad symptoms can also arise from a family where parents do not provide their children with a complete education because of the time when parents are so busy working at their children's education cannot be fully fulfilled and handed over to them. Alright, so for the external factors, it has three factors that mean environment, influence of peers, and lack of da'wah. Okay, so we move to environment. Islamic philosophy is often dismissed in subtitle ways, targeting the poor and youth and desperate merchants. These specific parties are suspected of aiming to damage the religion of these Muslims all along. Okay, next, influence of peers. Adolescents' participation in their social surroundings, that is, their peers' interests and affect them. This condition may be the result of parents' insufficient attention and affection at home. Lastly, lack of da'wah. Prophecy is the responsibility of God's messenger, encouraging citizens to believe in an Allah. Muslims, along with the Prophet ﷺ, have a responsibility to fulfill his vows. So at the end of the presentation, I would like to give some conclusion about this particular issue. Okay, based on Allahyarham Harussani Zakaria thoughts on the value of scholars, the writer may conclude that the function of the scholar is vital since it existed in Islamic history and cannot be minimized. Without them, the geography of the globe during the Crusades and Mongol invasion between the 11th and 30th centuries may wipe out the Islamic world or Islamic culture. Worshippers are those who aim to conserve, safeguard, and perpetuate the aristocracy, integrity, and Islamic principles to this day. This is the Muslims' greatest unrecognized service because of the desire and spirit of academics. Allahyarham Tan Sri Dato Dr.Haji Harussani bin Haji Zakaria has become a professional in a variety of subjects. Thus, Allahyarham Harussani Zakaria concept is a very beneficial thought that is a type of Islamic thinking that seeks to propagate Islamic views with traditional Islamic position.